Coach, I know the players are excited to be back at it. How about you? Is this kind of fun to get the spring ball going here?
Yeah, it's really good. Good to get going. Good practice today, so we had a lot of enthusiasm.
I would say it seemed like the guys were going after it day one, energy level up. Have you seen that all throughout the off season?
Yeah, we've had a really energetic off season. I thought it's probably it's the best off season we've had, and we had a good one last year too. But it's the first day of spring. Everybody's always enthusiastic. But I thought we executed at a little higher level than some spring starts.
How much of it is right off the run from the Sun Bowl victory and just the success of last season?
Hard to gauge. It's been a while since then. I mean, obviously it helps, and it helps. It has everybody excited. But I mean, it's been a long time and a lot of work since then. So hard to gauge.
I know you guys always talk about getting better. Are there any groups in particular you're interested to see how they develop over this spring and how this time's useful for them?
Well, we're still real young. Got a couple of young receivers. Got some guys that'll step up on D-line and linebacker. And then the other guys, and then a couple young O-linemen. But after that, we want to, mainly just make everybody better.
How important is spring ball just in general? Because I know that some coaches are a bit more conservative in spring ball as they wait for the fall. But how important are these reps as you enter off-season to fall?
I think it's really important. I think our focused intensity on it is huge. They're our longest practices of the season. And those coaches that think that are completely out of their mind. So, and I agree. I mean, there's a lot to think that, save everybody for the season. Well, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, if you want to have good skills, you got to develop them. So.
It seemed like Craycraft kind of stuck out today. Well, what have you seen from him as far as improvement from last year to now?
Haven't seen a ton just because he's been in and out. But he did play good today. I thought he played good today, and he's done well in the off season too.
Is this time too that you look for some leaders to step up for your team? Maybe guys who are younger to take a more of a leadership role.
Yeah, that's starting to evolve some. Started some in the off season, and then of course it continues here. And then in the case of us as coaches, that we have an opportunity to see it a little better.
How's Luke look today and throughout the off season with this training?
I thought he looked good. I thought he looked good. He missed a few throws today, but he also, did a good job running the unit, and and has gotten better.
What about Priester allows him to be successful inside, and why did you decide to move him over to that age position?
Well, he's fast, and he runs well, and also he's a thick, strong guy, and then he's. I think he's versatile enough to play inside or outside, and then some of those younger guys I thought were better outside.
Those ages have been kind of small, quick guys in the past, but what does having physicality and size add at that position?
It's definitely beneficial. And then he gets across the field quick, and he's a big target. So,
Coach. Talking about losing Gunnar and Joe, guys with that many starts under the belt side by side, what's it like to replace those guys from an X and O standpoint and a leadership standpoint? Have you ever had any time in your career where you've had to replace two guys like that side by side?
Yeah, sometimes I've had to replace 5. Usually you have to replace more than 2, so that part's good that we're only replacing 2, and so we got everybody back at 2, and then some young guys that played some, and we have good guys to work with. We just have to break them in, because I think we got good guys, and I thought Gunnar was a good vocal leader, and then of course Joe was a real skilled player, but I think Dillard, is as athletic as any of them, and then O'Connell's bigger than them, and then there's some other guys to pick from too. Those guys are kind of leading it off, and we'll see where it goes.